Starting off with the split evenly. 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 healers. For the 2 tanks, we're going to want a Strange or a Magneto. Now, both work very well together, but I would recommend one of them. And then the second one, you could go with Groot. That's a very good classic 2 tanks approach. For 2 DPS, we're going to want to go Bucky or Hela/Punisher if you have the Rocket team up, which we're going to include in this one when we get to the supports, or Namor. Those are very solid, high DPS, safe picks for a classic DPS comp. And then for 2 supports, you're going to want a Luna for sure, and Invisible Woman or Cloak and Dagger. If you have someone doing the Punisher, I recommend swapping out the second one for Rocket. That way you get the infinite ammo team up. You don't need Rocket for Bucky. Bucky doesn't need really the infinite ammo. You can play Bucky on his own. But if you've got Punisher, I highly recommend doing that team up, especially at the higher ranks. Now, this classic 2, and 2 works across all ranks. Doesn't matter if you're in bronze, doesn't matter if you're in celestial, but Luna is probably the best healer in the game right now, so you want to keep her as a main healer when you're doing the 2, and 2. Moving on to the DPS heavy combo, we're going to go with 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 2 supports. For your 1 tank, it's got to be Magneto or Strange for the shield. If you go solo Groot, he's going to get cooked. All right, so those are the 2 that you should play, Mag or Strange. 3 DPS, you're going to go with the classics. Bucky, Punisher, Hela, or Namor. So I definitely recommend the Bucky again because he's high damage, the Punisher yet again because he's high damage, and Hela because she's very good at just taking out people. Then we've got our 2 healers, Luna for sure, or Invisible Woman/Cloak and Dagger, or you could even go Rocket again for the team up with Punisher so you can get the high damage output if you have a Punisher on your team. Moving on to a triple support meta here. 1 DPS and 2 tanks. You're going to want Strange or Magneto for sure for the shield, and or Groot yet again. And then you can go Hela or Bucky for the high damage output. And then you're going to go Luna, Invisible Woman, and Loki or Jeff. Yep, because Jeff can also add as a DPS character too if he's flanking, plus providing a little bit of heals along the way. Then we've got triple support with 1 tank and 2 DPS. Magneto, Moon Knight, Star-Lord, Cloak, Adam Warlock, and Luna. So now you're going to get a bit of DPS, a lot of heals, so you're not dying as fast, and you're going to be able to provide a lot of damage output to the other team, and Mag's going to be holding it down in front by himself with the bubble and the shield combo. Now let's go over the diving comp that you want to run. We've got 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 2 support. Number 1 tank, you're going to want Venom or Captain America. Probably Venom. I'd say he's a little bit better for the dive, but if you're very good with Captain America, you can go with him as well. You can also do the Thing or the Hulk on their own. Again, I would probably say Venom is the best. We've got all the dive characters: Spider-Man, BP, Iron Fist, Magic, plus Psylocke, and maybe Star-Lord. Pick any of these 3. I would recommend Spider-Man, BP, Iron Fist, Magic, 2 of those 4, whichever one you're better with, and then throwing in Psylocke or Star-Lord as the 3rd for some extra damage output that you don't have to be always diving the backline. And then for heals, you're going to go Mantis, and then Jeff or Invis. Probably Invis, but if you're really going heavy on the DPS dive combo, full dive, you can go Mantis and Jeff and just try to completely out damage and out eliminate the other team. On the flip side, if you're getting dove, here's a good comp. We've got 1 tank, 3 DPS, 3 healers. You're going to go Penny. The spider webs and the nest are very good at slowing down the other dive characters when they get stuck inside those nests. You're going to go Namor and Bucky. You can maybe get away with Punisher Shotgun because Namor's turrets will auto-aim for you and slow down the dive characters, especially with the Luna team-up, which we're going to include. We're going to go Luna, Loki, and Invis or Rocket to escape if he's getting dove. So Luna, Loki, and Invis or Rocket as the 3 healers, and you get to team up with Namor for the Icicle Squid. Bucky's also very good at stunning the dive characters and one-shotting them too, or maybe even getting a grapple off on them. If you're getting dove, you can also try to run the same dive combo right back at them, the fight fire with fire. Your team's getting dove, you just dive them right back. Simple enough. But that's assuming you're good with those characters, and the dive characters are a little bit harder to learn, but it's well worth it. Now let's go over some classic team-ups that you can do. We've got the classic Gamma Charge-Up. You're going to go Hulk Strange, Iron Man, Psylocke, Cloak, and Mantis. A simple 2, 2, and 2 again. That works very, very good, but a lot of the times Hulk will get banned at the higher ranks, so you can't really get the Gamma team up. Then we've got the Absolute Brawl. You can go Thor / the Thing with Groot, Wolverine, Storm, and Invisible Woman and Jeff. So this is a nice getting in there, dirty type of composition, doing a lot of damage and not dying as much, because a lot of these characters won't die that quickly. We've got the Poke team composition. You're going to go Magneto for the shield up front, Hela in the back, Hawkeye in the back, and Namor in the back. Everyone is staying in the back, shooting behind the shield, throwing the auto-aim turrets to flank with Namor sometimes if you want to try to add that in there. And then you've got Luna and Mantis. Mantis for the damage power-up, so Hela or Hawkeye could get a pick from the back. And then Luna, just a classic main healer. We've got area control, so we're going to throw that Penny in there with the Groot sitting back, protecting the nest. The nest never gets destroyed with the Groot blocking it with the walls and Penny also blocking it. And then we've got Punisher Bucky just posting up like a defend the castle type thing with the Rocket and Cloak combo. You've got Cloak as the main healer, and then Rocket for the team up with Punisher and Bucky. Just absolute damage, just holding down a spot and never getting ran through. Those are my meta team comps for the higher ranks or all the ranks in Marvel Rivals. Let me know which ones you disagree or agree with in the comments down below. Catch you next time.
Good, this is good, this is good. Apply pressure. Oh, they did. Good job. Let's go.